All right, let's go over some color mixing right here. All right, the first thing we're gonna do is we're gonna mix up some colors that pretty easy for us to get together. Always, the rule is always have the lighter color first and then add a little bit of the darker color to it. So I'm gonna start here and I'm gonna make orange by adding in a little bit of red. Ooh, that's too much red, but you see how it gets. It only takes a little bit and it totally takes over, but that's orange now. I made orange by adding both red and yellow, all right? So now I'm gonna make a green. Once again, lightest color will be yellow, all right? And if I add I barely have to touch this, and I make a real light green by just giving a little bit. If I want to make it darker, add in a little more. Now it's like a darker green, all right? So the more blue you put into it for the with the yellow, the darker you're gonna get there. All right, now I'm gonna show you something that that I told you that red and blue will make a purple, and it will. Our red is very close to orange, so when we add in a little bit of this, it tends to turn sort of a dirty purple, all right? Very close to brown, all right? One way you can avoid this is our pink is like a hot pink, so what a lot of times I use, instead of red, I use this, and if I add a little bit of this to this, all of a sudden you get a nice little purple, all right? And notice it only took a little bit. If you put too much in, look, it's gonna get really dark, all right? And almost blue now, all right? So it's easy to overcome that, that pink. Now, if you wanted to make one lighter, you could add in more yellow here, all right? Or more pink on here, or if you wanted a dirty kind of purple, then you would add the red and the blue together. Now, let's go through some other things, which is how to what not to make if you want to make a brown. All right, you want to avoid mixing in the three colors in a row, the three primary colors. So I have a primary color here is yellow. All right, if I get the primary color red, put it here, okay? And I put the primary color blue right next to it. If I mix all three of these together, I'm gonna get some sort of brown, all right? So this is sort of a brownish color, okay? It's kind of bluish brown and so forth, but you can see how it goes from where it was mostly yellow to it turns more green, then it turned a little more purpley and more bluish towards the end of it. So you see that that's a brown, all right? Especially if I put a little more of this in it, a little more of this in it, it starts to turn a real brown, okay? So those three colors make brown, all right? Now, other colors that'll make brown. If I mixed the orange with the blue, whichever blue I pick, it's gonna turn a brownish color, all right? Okay. If I take the purple and I mix that together, take the purple and I mix it together with the yellow, and I don't want to do that with that color because watch when I do this, it's gonna turn a kind of brown, all right? If I take the green, all right, and I'm gonna mix that with the red, all right? So if I take this green and I mix it with a little bit of red, it turns brown, all right? So all those things will turn brown because I'm mixing these three together when the green and the green is made out of yellow and blue plus the white, plus the yellow. If you mix all three of them together, that's what you get. So that's true of mixing any of the secondary, what we call the secondary colors. Secondary colors are the orange, the purple, and the green, all right? If you mix those together, if I mix these two together, like if I mix these two together, if I mix this in, it's gonna turn brown, all right? Whoops, it's already dried, all right? But if I add this, all right, add this orange to it, to the purple, it'll turn brown. So if you add this one or this one with this one, or this, if you add the purple to the orange, or the orange to the green, or the green to the purple, all those are gonna turn to brown. So those are all the ways to end up making brown, all right? Now, if you want to lighten the color, you always add some white to it, no matter what color it is, and make this into a peach, right? I could add white to this color. It's going to make a lime color, all right? Makes it a lighter color. And if I add a little bit of white to, well, I got rid of my purple, but if I add this to purple, I get this sort of lilac color, all right? So that's one way to lighten colors. It's called tinting, all right? So those are things that you can end up with. This is some color mixing stuff that you should understand. Main thing is you add this one, and this one together. Your primary colors, red, yellow, and blue together. Any combination of that is going to end up with a brown.